Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Virgo for the week of October 31st through to November 6th of 2022. I hope everyone's doing all right. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, as well as those who have subscribed. Thank you very much for doing that. And a thank you to those of you who have left comments. Thank you again. All right, Virgo, let's see what this week has in store for you. Your first card out is the Ace of Cups. So your cups runneth over. You're feeling overflowing with abundance, beauty, pleasure. You're feeling passionate. You're warm-hearted. You're feeling kind and loving towards others. You're trying not to blur your vision this week with thinking things are better than they are. You're being more wiser in your decisions. And if this is a new love coming in, you'll be stepping back a bit, taking off the rose-colored glasses and actually seeing the situation and the person for who and what they are. And the Two of Cups. So most definitely a new situation coming in for yourself. Now, whether that's in love or friendship, that'll tell as the cards come out. There's love in the air for you for sure. You're encountering a new person in your life, or perhaps this is a rekindling of an old flame, somebody you haven't seen for a long time, and you run into them on the street and you still sort of have that chemistry with one another, that sort of thing. Somebody that you really click with, you get along with. You can just sit down and chit chat about all kinds of stuff, and you enjoy each other's company. And the Hangman. Okay. So you're setting yourself free. You've been hanging in there for a long time for some of yous. Trying not to make a decision. You're listening to all the pros and cons of both sides of the conversations. And you're trying not to, jump into anything too quickly. Trying to make your decisions wisely. And the Three of Swords. So you've been hurt in the past. And it's left its mark on you. Now, whether this was a long time ago or recently for some of you. But it was unexpected. And it hurt. It left its mark on you. And you've been feeling jaded for a while. And perhaps maybe you needed to clear the air with this other person so that you can get closure and move forward for yourself. And you might be having that opportunity so that you can go forward. And the Page of Cups. So an invitation of some sort coming in unexpectedly. And like I said, this could be romance for some of you. Something that, gives you that little zing up the spine sort of thing. But yeah, it's looks like a spark of romance coming in for you this week. You just got a good week going forward, Virgo. And Justice. So really, making your decisions wisely. Maybe you've put off making a decision for quite some time, and you're realizing now time's up. You need to, set yourself free, that you can make yourself happy. So you're willing to shut the door on, the guilt and the past and all the other stuff that goes on in our lives, and realizing that what you want to do going forward to make yourself happy. You're listening to your intuitions more, your emotions more. You're realizing where you are in life is what you want. And the Nine of Pentacles. So most definitely feeling comfortable, having enough, not really needing or wanting for anything. You're not unhappy. You get lonely sometimes, but you're not alone. Like, you're not craving that, oh God, I got to have another partner in my life because I can't go on with, living alone. You're not that kind. You're just okay and comfortable. You're providing quite well for yourself. You have comfortable surroundings. So you're not in any hurry to make any hasty decisions. Wise decision. And the Wheel of Fortune. So things are definitely turning in your favor. For some of you, you're going to be perhaps fortunate. You bought that, scratch and win or something, and you win. You hit it. This is like the lottery ticket in the tarot cards. Things are starting to pay off. You're starting to get money coming in, more abundance, more love. You're getting bigger paybacks. Maybe this could be a new career coming in for yourself. Maybe you guys are thinking of changing jobs entirely, and it's going to be quite profitable. That sort of things. Everything seems to be just going your way. Everything's just falling into place. It's doing it in its own timely manner. And the Four of Cups. So you're just waiting. You're trying to be patient. You're almost to the point of being a little bit bored, wondering, wow, is it going to ever truly happen? But it is, and you can see it. It's coming in. It's being handed almost like a gift. So have a little farther patience. And the Page of Swords. So you're starting to realize that there's maybe a little bit of a storm warning. So you're, like I said, you're taking that time out, stepping back, looking at the circumstances quite clearly before you leap into anything. For some of you, maybe this was a friendship that you need to, make sure you have the ground rules all laid out and clear for them. And the Knight of Cups. Boy, you got some new beginnings all over here for yourself this week. Things are starting to heat up in all kinds of different directions for you. This could be a quick trip for yourself. Maybe somebody's offering you to, let's go look over here, or let's go do this, that sort of thing. So it's usually that one in particular, the Knight of Cups, is usually a trip by boat of some sort or over water. I mean, that could be stepping over a puddle, for heaven's sakes. But yeah, you're getting an invitation. You're starting to feel more good about yourself, that sort of thing. So you're starting to get a little more noticed. And the Strength card. So you're curbing yourself to, you're not repressing your feelings anymore. You're saying what's on your mind, what you're actually feeling. For some of you, this could also be, you've asked for that raise at work, and they're finally saying, you know what, you're actually worth it, and they're giving you that. But you're curbing your impulses to just, not wait and say to heck with it and keep going, sort of thing, which is good. You're controlling all of that. You're avoiding people and places and things that make you feel uncomfortable and make you unhappy. And the Three of Pentacles. So they're starting to realize that what a little treasure you are. This could be in the workplace. Perhaps, they haven't really looked at what you have given them for so many years. Your talents, and sometimes, you do things at work for some of you, and people watch you and they realize, wow, she did that or he did that so effortlessly. And yet everybody else seems to struggle. So they might be, making you some sort of offer to stay, and we'll give you a raise. Maybe they want you to do some training, that sort of thing. So you're flying high right now. You're feeling, good about yourself, and you should, because you've worked hard to accomplish what you have in your life. And you have lots to offer, many things on the table. And the Ten of Cups. So very wonderful. Happy home, happy life, getting along with people. People are enjoying you. You're enjoying them. You like being around people. People are coming around you because they're just enjoying your what you have to offer. Like you're just oozing joy, happiness, and good times. That sort of thing. Co-workers are getting along with you. Team members. Your emotional happiness is just coming out in all different walks of your life. And if this is a new relationship that you're thinking about here, that you're really considering, you know, this could be the one that, the real McCoy that sticks for a long, long time, and you'll be quite happy and content. You get along really well. Things are going along really well. You see eye to eye, and you just agree on things. You have the same mindset. That's the wording I'm looking for. And the 10 of Rods. So laying down those burdens, delegating it out. You're learning to ask for, you know, help and accepting it, which is very hard for some to do. And you're doing okay. You know, you've realized that you don't want to keep carrying all these burdens, and you don't want to keep doing it by yourself. So you're asking for assistance, and people are more than willing to help, which is very nice. And the 6 of Rods. So standing out in a very good way. You know, people are realizing you, they're appreciating you, they're grateful to see you, they're happy. You know, you just, wow, what a week. You're like, you're so happy and getting along, even though you've had this little bit of setback, but you're setting yourself free from that. You're realizing that you've held yourself back for quite some time, and you're no longer doing that. You're stepping out into the world, and people are appreciating that you're coming forward because they really like you. Wow. All right. I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. But love is in the air here, Virgo. Ready or not. All right. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well, cared for by God and the angels. All right, there you go, Virgo. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.